are you?
It's good. I'm good.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. I feel like I have spoken to you about this movie at least
Many
once.
times.
At least once in the past.
Not just once, right?
Maybe more than once.
Maybe many more.
But listen, as I said to you before, and I'll say it again, your film is one of my favorites of 2014.
Thank you.
I'm super happy with the success and the worldwide domination of Apes.
Thank you.
So I have to say, looking back on this entire process, was there one thing or a few things that have really stood out, like you're just really proud of, or things that you were really surprised by?
I mean, you know, you never know when you're entering something whether or not people are going to respond or not respond, and to me it's been very exciting to see that people have connected to these characters, but I mean, certainly that was true of Rise, that Andy had created, and Weta, their collaboration together, had created a character that meant so much to audiences, and I hope that we would be able to bring that to a new place and to continue his story, and it's exciting to see that people have embraced that. I think, for me, it's so interesting because now that we're doing this, I'm already at work, you know, with Mark Baumbach and I are writing the next movie. So we're starting all that up, and it happened to coincide with the release of the Blu-ray and all of this. And so I had to look at all the documentaries and all of the stuff, the behind-the-scenes stuff, which I actually hadn't seen. And I was just in this place where making one of these movies is incredibly exhausting. And so as we were starting to write, I was like going, oh my God, okay, we gotta start again. How are we gonna do this? And when I looked at all of those documentaries just as we were starting, it got me so excited to review the experience again because I was like, oh my God, I love these people. Like, I love Andy, I love Toby, like, I love everybody. I love, you know, Dan Lemon at Weta, like, everybody we made this movie. It was a really great experience. And so getting to look at that stuff sort of told me what a great experience it was. And I was like going, I want to do another one. I can't wait to work with them again. So, I don't know. I didn't answer your question at all, did I?
I got to tell you, I speak for all fans when I say we're all excited to see the work you guys are doing right now.
Oh, cool.
But I want to
can't
ask,
show it to you yet.
It's okay. Yeah. But I want to ask you specifically about the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Is there one or two things you're really excited for people to see on it?
Well, I think, you know, the making of a movie like this is so unique and strange that I think being able to see behind the scenes into how all of it was done, to me, I went to film school, but another part of my film school was watching, you know, DVDs and Blu-rays and not Blu-rays, unfortunately I'm too old, but laser discs.
I was going to say laser discs.
Yeah, laser discs. Thank you. Oh, no, I appreciate that.
Right.
that had commentaries on them and they had behind-the-scenes stuff. Because to me, being able to see behind into that process so you can understand people's creative process is always exciting. And this world in particular is so unique in the way that these things are done that I think all of that material is really exciting. It was exciting for me to watch. I was like, oh yeah, that's how we did that? Like, it's just an exciting sort of thing. And there are a couple of deleted scenes that we've got and that kind of stuff. And, you know, I think all of that stuff to me, I always loved having my favorite movies on disc. And to be able to revisit them and then see stuff that I couldn't see, you know, when I saw it in the movie and learn stuff about the movie that I couldn't learn, I always found that to be exciting. So hopefully that's why people will be excited by this stuff.
I definitely, while I have you, have to ask you, and I'm sure you're not ready even to talk about it, but F it.
Yeah.
Where are you on the third film?
We are outlining the story right now, and it's pretty exciting. I'm pretty excited about it. We've been, you know, I think for me the idea is that, like I said, I think somebody called this the Caesar cycle of these films, and I love that. I thought that's exactly right. Like he is this sort of unique character in that he sort of was raised as a human, but he's an ape, and he wasn't part of either. Like Andy always talks about how when he was playing the character in Rise, that he said he thought he was human until one day he suddenly realized he wasn't. And he realized, oh shoot, I'm not part of that world. But then he's thrown in with the apes, and because he grew up with humans, he's not part of that world. So he's a unique character in that he's got a connection sort of to both worlds. And in playing out this story, to me what's exciting is that in the first movie, he sort of rises from humble beginnings to become a revolutionary. Dawn was very much about him sort of ascending to become a leader in really difficult times and having to be sort of really be tested in that way. But this next movie, I think, is about him sort of becoming the seminal figure for ape history, like becoming an almost sort of like mythic ascension, him becoming the ape Moses, for lack of a better sort of character to model him after. He's sort of, and he is very much that way, of being sort of caught between these two worlds. And I think that's going to be exciting to sort of see the ways in which we can really push him into places that are going to make him really uncomfortable. You know, this situation is exactly what he was trying to avoid. The oncoming war is what Dawn was all about avoiding, and it wasn't avoided. So what does that mean to him as a character, and how will he lead his people through this, or his apes through this?
Do you have a start date where you guys are actually going to be filming?
We don't have a start date yet. No, we're still working on the outline, and you know, of course, everybody wants us to go as soon as we possibly can, and we're just, you know, working out the story so that we can nail it.
I got to wrap with you, but I'm assuming that the studio is very enthusiastic and really wants this as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, they were thrilled with the movie, and obviously the movie's done incredibly well, which is really exciting. And you know, I'm happy to be back, and I can't wait to work, you know, with everybody again. It's gonna be cool.
My last thing for you before I go: do you think it will be a shorter title than Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? Do you have something you're already thinking about?
I can't make any. There's something I'm thinking about, but I don't know that I should say it. I won't say it. But is it shorter? I don't know. It's hard. You know, when you start and a given is Planet of the Apes as part of your title, you know, it's hard to be sure. You know, it might be. I'll say this as a tease. It might be one word shorter.
I'll take that and end
there.
There
You go.
I'm going to say, listen, man, congratulations
Thank you.
on Dawn. I cannot wait to see the next one.
Thank you so much.
Cool.
Man.
Really.